What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well this evening. Going to be getting started here in just a second. I do believe every team was sold and paid for, so thank you guys so much for that. Makes my life a lot easier. Always appreciated. So, without any further ado, we have 10 Bowman Megas for you. As always, everything but your paper base will ship. So all your chrome, all your color, all your inserts, and any autos that we may pull. We'll be doing a hit recap at the end of the break, all of our biggest hits. Good luck, everyone, and let's see what we can do. This is our last baseball break for the week. There's Denneberg for the Nationals and Jordan Adams for the Angels. Mackenzie Gore for the Padres and Montero for the Cardinals. Cavaco for the Twins and Nolan Jones for the Indians. Rutherford for the White Sox and Daniel Lynch, Royals, and on Mojos. There's Miguel Vargas for the Dodgers, Perea for the Yanks, and we have blue of Nick Bennett for the Brewers to 150, blue mojo. There's Jazz Chisholm for the Marlins and Taylor Trammell, Padres. There's Amaya Mojo for the Cubbies, K-Rob for the D-backs, Rick of your favorites, Azulay for the Cubbies, Jordan Adams for the Angels, and Nick Madrigal for the White Sox. What's up, LNM? Number 2. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's not too close to me, unfortunately. There's Will Wilson for the Angels and Gonzalez for the Indians. I think I'm like an hour 15 away from AC. Been there many times in my life, though. Many, many, many times. Marco Luciano, Chrome for the Giants, and Zach Thompson for the Cards. There's Bennett for the Brew Crew and Pardino, Toronto. Matt Manning for the Tigers and Bryce Turang for the Brew Crew. Mojos. Franklin Perez, Tigers. Royce Lewis for the Twinsies. Span of the Globe of Joe Adell for the Angels, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He just got his first hit a couple minutes ago. Pache for Los Bravos. And Luis Robert for the White Sox. I know he got his first hit about a week ago, or a week and a half now. Like 115 mile per hour exit velocity on that one. Cantillo for the Pods. Astudillo for the Metsies. There's a rookie of their favorites of Yamamoto for the Marlins, Lodolo for the Reds, and Gunnar Henderson for Baltimore. Number 3. Which Johnson on them? Oh, Kelvin Johnson? Prism? Silvers? Bobby Dalbec, Chrome for the Red Sox, and Mountcastle for the Orioles. This Cam Johnson on the Suns is actually really hot right now. There's Debbie Garcia for the Yankees and Casey Mize for the Tigers. Volpe, Chrome for the Yanks, and Glenn Allen Hill, Diamondbacks. Xavier Edwards for the Padres and K-Rob for the Diamondbacks. Our Mojos. There's Wander Franco for Tampa Bay. Luis Garcia for the Nationals. There's a Spin and Globe of Munoz for the Padres, Seahawks for the Cards, and Joe Adell for the Angels. Zach Brown for the Brew Crew, Debbie Garcia for the Yanks, rookie of your favorites, A.J. Puck for the Athletics, Damon Jones for the Phils, and Valamont for the Twinsies. There's Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox and C.J. Abrams for the Padres. Pena for the Stros and Amaya for the Cubbies. Hunter Bishop for the Giants and Mata for the Red Sox. Cardenas for the Rays, and Keibert for the Dodgers. Joe Ryan for Tampa, Scooble Mojo for the Tigers, Kyle Lewis, rookie of your favorites for the Mariners, Jazz Chisholm for the Marlins, and Taylor Trammell for the Padres. There's Luis Garcia for the Nationals, Casey Mize for the Tigers, and we have ink. Gunnar Henderson for the Baltimore Orioles. There's Jordan Adams for the Angels, and Madrigal for the White Sox. To close out our 4th mega box. I have one Kyler Murray card. I don't think I have Josh Jacobs, and I don't have Josh Allen. I take it you do football as well. There's Apostle for the Rangers, Chrome, and Damon Jones. Phillies. C.J. Abrams for the Padres, and O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. There's Joe Adell for the Angels, and Jesus Sanchez for the Marlins. There's Bobby Witt Jr., Chrome for the Royals, and Taylor Trammell for the Pods. Mojos, we have another Skubal for the Tigers. There's Duran for the Red Sox, and purple of Brady Singer for the Royals to 250. There's Logan Davidson for the Athletics, and J-Rod for the Mariners. Casey Mize for the Tigers. Joe Ryan for Tampa. Abraham Toro, Rookie of the Year favorites for Houston. Nolan Jones for the Indians. And Cody Hose for the Dodgers. To close out our 5th mega box. Ah, very cool, L&M. I started all baseball when I was growing up, when I was around your age. All I collected was baseball. And then I got back into the hobby in, I want to say, the end of 2017, maybe early 2018. And I started doing a little baseball, and then I started doing basketball, and I got into that. And now I do a little football too, here and there. But I'm definitely basketball, baseball are my top 2 sports, but I'm learning football a little bit. It's pretty fun too. Yes, I do. I do open football. We're going to have a case of Panini Black coming in, hobby case. I believe that's the end of this month, if I'm not mistaken. That should be fun. We've opened some plates and patches last year, a couple cases of that for 2019. Done encased football, 19 and 20. Or I'm sorry, 18 and 19. Contenders Optic, stuff like that. Mega number 6. I open up some football for myself. Picked up a box of 2019 Select football maybe 3 weeks ago. Cracked that one open for myself, a hobby box. That was fun. There's a Volpe, Chrome for the Yanks, and Devi Garcia, also for the Yankees. K-Rob for the D-backs and Duran for the Red Sox. There's a Jason Dominguez paper for the Yanks. Groshans for the Jays and Blake Rutherford for the White Sox. Yes, we got one so far. Awesome Max. It was Gunnar Henderson for the O's. There's Alec Thomas for the D-backs and Luis Garcia for the Phils. And on Mojo Packs. There's Jackson Rutledge, Nationals. Colton Welker for the Rocks. Rookie of the Year favorites of Savali for the Indians. Drew Waters for Los Bravos. And Apostle, first Mojo for the Rangers. There's Xavier Edwards for the Pods. Holsizer for the Rays. Pardino, spanning the globe for Toronto. Hans Cruz for the Rangers. And Brian Mata for the Red Sox to close out our 6th mega box. Number 7. Very cool, brother. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we can get you a lot of bowl. There's Helio Ramos for the Giants and Leody Taveras, Texas. Seahas for the Cards and Franklin Perez for the Tigers. Dalbec for the Red Sox and Sixto for the Marlins. Casey Mize for the Tigers and De La Cruz, Los Bravos. Mojos, we have Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. CJ Abrams for the Pods. Rookie of the Year favorites, Sean Murphy, Oakland. Adley for the O's and Alec Thomas for the Diamondbacks. There's Ethan Hankins for Cleveland. Keibert Ruiz for the Dodgers. And there's purple of Damon Jones for the Phils. Or I'm sorry, green for the Phils /99. Varland for the Athletics. And Robert Powson, first Mojo for Oakland. Closing out our 7th mega box. Yeah, L&M. It probably will, unfortunately. Unless you spend the big bucks to get the express grading or something. Number 8. There's Tim Cate for the Nats and Keibert for the Dodgers. I got you, L&M. Makes sense. Chisholm for the Marlins and Cal Mitchell for the Pirates. Langeliers, Los Bravos, and Yan Diaz for the Rays. Florial for the Yanks and Luis Robert for the White Sox. Mojos. There's Cantillo for the Padres. Astudillo for the Metsies. And there's a purple of Riley Green for the Tigers. Good times keep on coming for Detroit. Gunnar Henderson for the O's and Pache for Los Bravos. There's another Skubal for Detroit. I told you guys in my last break to pick up the Tigers. There's Duran for the Red Sox. Hilliard, Rookie of the Year favorites for the Rocks. Julio for the M's and Nick Lodolo for Cincy to close out our 8th mega box. Number 9. Clark Schmidt for the Yanks and Grant Little, Padres. Adam Hall for the Orioles and Luis Gill for the Yanks. Cannon Smith for the Yanks and Brendan Davis for the Cubbies. Drew Mendoza for the Nats and Shane Baz, Tampa Bay. Mojos of Colton Welker for the Rocks, Zach Brown for the Brew Crew, Rookie of the Year favorites, Yamamoto for the Marlins, Drew Waters for Los Bravos, and Apostle for the Rangers. There's Holsizer for the Rays, Rutledge for the Nats, and there's a blue of Drew Waters to 150 for Atlanta. Hans Cruz for the Rangers and Brian Mata for the Red Sox. Yeah, I would probably recommend it, especially if you're impatient, for sure. I just sent out 2 separate orders to them, one economy and one regular. I believe economy is $25 a card and regular is $50 a card. And I sent them out about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and the regular is now in the grading process, which means things are moving. The economy is still in research and ID, so not really moving. Mega number 10. And then they have the express level, which is $75 a card, and I know that gets done pretty quickly, actually. But it's obviously expensive. There's Brian Hayes, Chrome for the Pirates, and Sam Huff, Texas. Freeman for the Indians, and Logan Davidson for the Athletics. Yeah, that's the second cheapest option at $50 a pop. There's Hunter Green for the Reds, and Bojarski for the Tigers. Colton Welker for the Rockies, and J-Rod for the Mariners, and our last Mojo packs. There's Kalenic for the M's, Josh Young for the Rangers, and a span in the globe of Luis Robert for the White Sox, and Jason Dominguez, Mojo for the New York Yankees, and Oscar Gonzalez for the Indians behind that. There's Bryce Turang for the Brew Crew, Austin Beck for the Athletics, rookie their favorite Sean Murphy for the A's, Amaya for the Dodgers, and Bobby Witt Jr. Mojo to close it out for Kansas City, closing it out in style. Nice pack right there. Jason Dominguez and Luis Robert. Whenever you get those guys in the same pack, that's a good one. Hey, I feel you, Mr. Awesome Max. I'm a big Mets fan, and we gave you guys Kalenic, so 2 cursed franchises. All right, let's do a quick little hit recap for you guys. Some of our bigger hits from the break. Bigger first Bowmans. We got Xavier Edwards for the Pods, Duran for the Red Sox twice, Skubal for the Tigers 3 times. We also got a Wander Franco Mojo for Tampa. First Mojo of Powson for the Athletics. Jason Dominguez, we got 1 paper and 1 Mojo for the Yanks. Bobby Witt, 1 Chrome and 1 Mojo for the Royals. Lou Bob, we got 1 Chrome, 1 Mojo, and 1 Span and Globe Mojo for the White Sox. Color, we got a blue of Drew Waters to 150 for Los Bravos. Riley Green, purple to 250 for the Tigers. Green of Damon Jones to 99 for the Phils. Brady Singer, purple to 250 for Kansas City. And Bennett, blue to 150 for the Brew Crew. And we got 1 auto, Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. That is going to do it for the break, guys. We will be back on in about a half hour with Mosaic Basketball. Thank you guys so much for joining. As always, peace and love all.